Cody Rhodes might be standing tall as the undisputed WWE champion, but peace never lasts long in the world of SmackDown. After finally silencing Drew McIntyre in one of the most controversial title defenses of his career, the American Nightmare seemed ready to move forward, confident, victorious, untouchable. But behind the scenes, something darker was already brewing. Reports are spreading fast across the wrestling world, whispers of a new challenger, one unlike any Cody has faced before. A man whose presence alone sends chills through the arena. Someone who doesn't just fight for gold, but for chaos. It's the calm before the storm on Friday Night SmackDown, and Cody Rhodes may be about to walk straight into a feud that could shake his reign to its core. Because if the rumors are true, the next man standing across from him isn't just another contender. He's a nightmare far darker than Cody ever imagined. And the scariest part? He's already closer than anyone realizes. Cody's latest battle with Drew McIntyre wasn't just another title defense, it was a war that left the WWE Universe divided. At Saturday night's main event, both men tore each other apart in a brutal clash that pushed them past their limits. But the ending, that's what everyone's still talking about. In the final moments, Cody spiked McIntyre's head right onto the undisputed WWE Championship with a devastating DDT, and that single move flipped the entire narrative. McIntyre didn't hesitate to call it out afterward, claiming Cody's win was tainted, that the so-called heroic champion had resorted to desperation to keep his title. But here's the twist. Drew was the one who introduced the belt into the ring in the first place. He was moments away from using it as a weapon when the referee took a bump, leaving chaos to unfold. Cody simply used the moment to survive. Still, fans can't stop debating it. Did Cody cross the line, or was it poetic justice for a challenger who broke the rules first? Regardless of where you stand, one thing's clear. Cody walked out with gold still around his waist. But while he celebrated, the tension didn't fade. In fact, it only grew stronger. Because while Cody's eyes were locked on Drew, someone else had already been watching from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. While Cody was busy defending his legacy in the spotlight, a storm was quietly forming in the shadows, and at the center of it stood Aleister Black. Once celebrated for his brutal precision and chilling calm, Black has recently undergone a transformation that has fans and insiders buzzing. The man who used to walk alone has now fully embraced the darkness, turning heel and aligning himself with his real-life wife, the cunning and unpredictable Zelina Vega. This new version of Aleister isn't just a wrestler, he's a symbol of chaos. His promos have grown colder, more cryptic, and his message clearer. Destruction isn't personal, it's inevitable. With Zelina by his side, his presence on SmackDown feels less like a return and more like a ritual one that's preparing to consume the brand from within. What makes Black so dangerous isn't just his skill in the ring, it's the way he blends mind games with methodical violence. Fans have seen him stare down opponents without saying a word, breaking them long before the bell even rings. His aura alone turns every match into something darker, something unpredictable. And if the rumors are true, if Aleister Black truly has his eyes set on Cody Rhodes, then the American Nightmare may be facing more than a challenger. He might be facing his own reckoning. Because for the first time in his championship reign, Cody's next fight won't be about glory or revenge. It'll be about survival. The whispers started small, a few insider tweets, a cryptic segment hinting at something sinister. But soon, the reports all started pointing in the same direction. According to BodySlam, Aleister Black has officially been chosen as Cody Rhodes' next major rival on Friday Night SmackDown. And if that's true, fans are in for one of the darkest, most unpredictable storylines WWE has seen in years. The idea of Cody Rhodes, the clean-cut, resilient face of SmackDown, stepping into a feud with a man who thrives on psychological warfare has everyone buzzing. It's a complete clash of light and shadow, and insiders claim it could redefine both men's careers. But the biggest question right now is how it all begins. Some believe Aleister could make his move during Cody's next in-ring promo, the one where he's set to address his controversial victory over Drew McIntyre. Others think it'll be something even more shocking, like a backstage ambush or a mind-bending vignette that only Aleister could pull off. And while nothing has been confirmed, one thing's clear: the tension is already building. Black has been leaving breadcrumbs across recent episodes, subtle hints that his path is about to collide with the undisputed champions. But there's one detail that's making fans even more intrigued, and it's not about Cody or Aleister. It's about the woman who just re-entered Aleister's story and could become the real catalyst behind the chaos that's about to unfold. Zelina Vega has never been just a side character. She's a strategist, a manipulator, and one of the most dangerous minds in WWE. Her reunion with Aleister Black didn't just surprise fans, it sent a message. This wasn't a typical wrestling partnership. It was a dark alliance fueled by revenge, ambition, and control. Zelina's influence on Aleister is impossible to ignore. Since aligning with her, he's become colder, more deliberate, and far more ruthless in the ring. Fans are already speculating that she's the one pulling the strings, whispering poison into his ear, pushing him to go after the biggest prize on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes and the undisputed WWE Championship. And if you've followed Zelina's career, you know she doesn't move without a plan. Whether managing future champions or orchestrating betrayals that shock the locker room, her schemes always end with her name in the headlines. Reports claim that behind the scenes, she's pitching herself as the new Queen of Chaos, determined to dismantle the clean, heroic image of WWE's Golden Boy. But it's not just about titles for her, it's personal. Fans online are already spinning theories that Zelina sees in Cody everything Aleister once despised. The corporate favorite, the smiling hero, the symbol of a system that never fully accepted men like Black. And now, with her at his side, Aleister finally has the motive and the mouthpiece to destroy that image piece by piece. Yet, as calculated as Zelina is, her presence brings something else: unpredictability. She thrives on stirring tension, on blurring the lines between manipulation and devotion. And if she's truly steering this feud, Cody may find himself not just outmatched, but outplayed. Because when Zelina Vega steps into the game, chaos isn't just expected, it's guaranteed. But there's one thing that could make this entire situation even more explosive: Damian Priest. Aleister Black may be turning his focus toward Cody Rhodes now, but his unfinished business with Priest still burns hot beneath the surface. Their rivalry reached a breaking point on the October 10th episode of SmackDown, when Black hurled a fireball straight into Priest's face, a moment so shocking it left fans speechless and WWE officials scrambling to contain the chaos. Since that night, Priest has been missing from television, reportedly recovering from injuries. But rumors suggest it's far from over. Insiders claim WWE might weave Priest back into the picture just as Aleister sets his sights on Cody, creating a volatile triangle that could erupt at any moment. Imagine it: Cody standing tall with his championship, Aleister circling him like a predator, and Damian Priest returning to seek revenge, not caring who he burns in the process. The possibilities are endless, and fans are already debating whether this could lead to an unholy alliance or an all-out three-way war heading into Royal Rumble 2025. Some reports even hint that Priest might align himself with Cody, not out of friendship, but out of vengeance. After all, the enemy of your enemy can sometimes be your best weapon. But when you're dealing with men like Aleister Black and Damian Priest, two forces built on rage and retribution, alliances never last long. And if all three paths truly collide, SmackDown could find itself descending into total darkness. Because this isn't just about titles anymore, it's about pride, payback, and who's willing to go further to destroy the other. For Cody Rhodes, this moment could define everything he's built since his return to WWE. His second reign as undisputed champion wasn't just about winning, it was about redemption. About proving that he could carry the company on his back after conquering legends like John Cena and silencing doubters who said his dream was too big, too perfect, too Hollywood. But now, that dream faces its biggest test yet, and it's not coming from the outside. It's coming from the shadows. Every great champion faces their mirror. That one rival who doesn't just challenge their skill, but their soul. For Cody, Aleister Black might be that mirror. While Cody thrives on hope, legacy, and the family name he's spent his life honoring, Aleister thrives on chaos, destruction, and breaking everything pure that stands before him. It's good versus evil, but the lines are starting to blur. Because after that controversial finish with McIntyre, the crowd's reaction has shifted. Some fans have started to question whether Cody's still the squeaky clean hero he once was, or if he's letting the pressure of being the face of SmackDown turn him into something colder. The boos are subtle, but they're growing, and Aleister knows exactly how to exploit that. Reports suggest WWE Creative wants to use this feud to push Cody into darker emotional territory, testing his morality, his patience, and maybe even his sanity. Will he stay the symbol of hope? Or will he be dragged down into Aleister's world, forced to fight darkness with darkness? Because in the end, it's not just the title on the line, it's Cody Rhodes' entire identity. One wrong move, one desperate decision, and the American Nightmare could become exactly what his enemies always claimed he was: a hero built on illusion. As SmackDown gears up for its next chapter, the tension is electric. Cody Rhodes stands at the center of it all, proud champion, loyal hero, and the face of a brand that's slowly slipping into the dark. But now, the shadows are moving closer. Aleister Black has risen, Zelina Vega is pulling the strings, and Damian Priest's revenge looms just beyond the curtain. It's the kind of storm that changes everything. You can almost feel it, that eerie calm before the first strike. The lights go out, the crowd falls silent, and all that remains is the question echoing through every WWE fan's mind. When will Aleister make his move? Will he interrupt Cody's next promo, stepping through the fog to deliver a message in blood and gold? Or will he strike from behind, reminding everyone that darkness doesn't announce its arrival, it simply takes over? One thing's for sure, the era of Cody Rhodes as a confident, untouchable champion is about to face its greatest threat yet. Because when the lights dim and Aleister Black finally steps into his path, it won't just be another rivalry, it'll be a reckoning. SmackDown is on the brink of chaos, and once the darkness meets the American Nightmare, nothing will ever be the same again. Who do you think comes out on top when these two collide? Drop your prediction below. And don't forget to subscribe, because if this feud unfolds the way fans expect, the best and the darkest is still to come.